My name is Julie, and I'm an emergency physician. Emergency medicine allows me to know a little bit about a lot of things. I enjoy the challenge of sort of being dropped in an environment that I have to make work, and I have to figure out the system. I have to get to know the people who I'm working with quickly so I can be an effective physician and see the patients and do a good job. I like to do anything outside for the most part. In the winter, I like alpine skiing. In the summer, I like to ride my mountain bike or get out on the trails with my dogs. I have 2 dogs. I have an Alaskan Husky mix whose name is Cash and an Australian Shepherd whose name is Nico. And they pretty much go everywhere with us. In addition to the 2 dogs, I have 4 chickens. They're getting a little older now as well, so they don't give us quite as many eggs, but they're still a part of the family, and I like to go out and talk to them, and they're pets now. My husband and I really enjoy traveling. We have a van that we load up the dogs and bikes or skis depending on the season and travel. We just recently returned from a trip in Canada. So I graduated from medical school in 2010 and finished my residency training in emergency medicine in 2013. I had worked in private practice on a partnership track for approximately 2.5 years after residency. I had been with 2 different groups and just didn't find a good fit. I wasn't very fulfilled with the practice environment. I didn't go to business school. I'm not a business person. I'm a doctor. And I just want to go in and see the patient and do what's best for the patient. And sometimes there are business and politic aspects that come into play that make it very frustrating. A locum tenens physician is someone who technically fills the place of a need. The lifestyle that a locums physician provides is something that I didn't know could exist. And I was talking with a friend who was familiar with Fusion, and he said, well, maybe you should try locums. And once I started looking into it, thought maybe this would be a good fit. I felt like it happened very quickly. Within 24 hours, I had a list of places that I could potentially work. And within a couple months, I was licensed and credentialed and getting on a plane to go work somewhere new. They have a great team of people who help with all of your credentialing and your licensing. They are constantly following up on paperwork that's missing, paperwork you need to do. The best things about working for Fusion are schedule flexibility. I can choose when I want to work. The compensation, I can choose places that are higher compensated that I like to work, or places that I really like to work that have more middle of the road compensation, that are very fulfilling practice environments, and the flexibility to work in different places. So as a locums physician, I get the best of both worlds. I get to live where I want, to live where I like to play, but I get to work in the environments that I also want to work in. I'm able to take a month off at a time if I would like, or I'm able to work a few extra shifts that month if I need a little extra boost in my income. I feel like I'm going to be a locums provider long term because it's been such a good fit for me, but it also provides an opportunity if you're just not quite sure what direction you want to go right out of residency. I think from residency, you decide where you want to live, you look at jobs in that area, and sometimes those things don't always match up. Sometimes the job you want is not always where you want to live. I think one of the more fun things about being a locums provider is I have a lot of friends from residency and medical school who don't do locums, and I hear all the time, maybe I should do locums. Wow, your job is so great. Wow, your life is so great. And I think one of the most fulfilling things of being a locums physician is going to a site and them wanting you to come back and work there, and also getting compliments from the staff that they really enjoyed working with you.